beautiful friends, thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Claire and today we're going to take a look at the truth of your connection. So just finding out what's going on between you and your person, the energies surrounding you both, and any future energies as well. Just to let you know that today's crystals have been gifted to me from Spirit Magica. They're a really great company. They offer really beautiful crystals and they offer crystal bundles as well, which makes them really great value if you want to add some more crystals to your collection or you're looking to begin a collection. I highly recommend Spirit Magica. They've got some really great pieces, so check them out. You can get 11% off their crystals just for Lumiere subscribers. All those details are in the description box below this video, so check them out. I've got 3 groups for you today. Group 1 is the natural citrine point, group 2 is the rose quartz point, and group 3 is the amethyst point. So take as much time as you need to make your selection. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the crystals. Let your intuition guide you, that inner voice that we all have, to help us and guide us through life. When you are ready, your timestamps for each of the groups are in the description box below this video. Head to your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 1. And my favorite new crystal, this beautiful natural citrine point with these beautiful inclusions as well. So I absolutely love it. Let's take a look at some oracle cards for the general energy surrounding you and your person right now. Find out what's really going on here and get some insight. These readings are a blend of my intuition and your intuition. So first of all, we've got power. So what I'm sensing from this is a lot of electricity between you. It feels like a very strong connection, okay, that you are really bound to one another. What I'm hearing from Spirit is there is a lot of intensity here. So, you know, maybe you're a fire sign, maybe they're a fire sign, but just either way, there's a lot of intensity between you both. It feels very strong, very powerful. It's like a magnetic attraction. Like it may be the case that you've been thinking, no, this isn't a very good idea, or I'm not sure about this, or maybe your person is. These readings can resonate vice versa, right? But you're so powerfully drawn to one another and powerfully attracted to one another that no matter what happens or what you resolve, you still find your way back to one another. So this is what I'm seeing here with you both. And it's because there is, there's something which needs to play out between you, either to kind of resolve things or in order to move into harmony. So there are some kind of destined kind of actions that need to take place, or just things that need to happen which are fated between you. And you're maybe kind of doing this little dance in order to kind of get back into harmony. I feel like there are power struggles between you as well. Maybe you've been trying to set boundaries and they've been pushing back on your boundaries or something like this, that there's some sort of power struggle between you. So I'm definitely sensing that. Spirit is saying draw one of these cards from the Lover's Oracle. Oh my goodness. This card does not come out very often. It says soulmate. This is the soulmate card, so a powerful opening to your reading and a powerful connection. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit, believe this, and they will manifest physically. So maybe you've been trying to manifest this person back into your life if you're in separation, or if this is just a crush, you want to try and get into alignment with them, right? So it's like, if you believe they're yours, then they will be, right? That's what it is. You are the god or the goddess of your own reality. If you believe that this person is yours, then they will be. If you believe that this is easy, then it will be. If you believe that this connection is harmonious, then it will be. So Spirit's really saying, just believe in this. But if you want a confirmation as well that this is a spiritual connection between you and your person, this is definitely what's going on here with the soulmate card. Maybe a twin flame as well, if you resonate with that. That label. Let's see what's going on with you. Oh my goodness. This is the first reading of the week that I'm doing and it's just kind of blowing my mind already. So this is the general theme of the reading, for your reading today. 10 of Cups coming out. This is the Fountain Tarot that I'm using as always. I love this. So a lot of emotional fulfillment here, a lot of emotional happiness between you both, and a deep, deep love. This is love that goes many lifetimes, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And this is like, regardless of what's happening on the surface, right? Or what you're seeing or what you're perceiving or the lens that you are looking at this situation through, there is love here. And what I'm hearing from Spirit is you love each other. So even if you've had a disagreement or an argument, or you've not kind of got into alignment to kind of make this happen in the 3D, there is love here. And you are spiritually bound to one another. It's like... and you bring each other like so much happiness. I feel like you've had a lifetime together before where you were really happy. Maybe you were married and you had children and it was really harmonious, and people were kind of looking at this connection and being like, oh, I wish I could have this. And it's something that you want to recreate in this lifetime, is what I'm sensing. There's that kind of echo of that here. Also that you, when you are together, right, or when people see you together, that they're just like, wow, that is a really beautiful love, or that is like, there's a lot of chemistry there. And it may, you know, spark some jealousy in people, or it may just, or envy, or just that feeling of, look, they're so lucky to have that. That is a blessing, right? So definitely a lot of genuine feeling here, and the potential for complete emotional happiness and fulfillment. Excuse me, my voice is a bit croaky, it's still really early. Right, so you get the Star, Six of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So you've got Aquarius energy and Leo's energy showing up here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well in your reading so far. Again, a lot of positivity here. Like, if you're experiencing any difficulty or you're not coming into alignment with this person, I feel like this is a very temporary situation, and that if you can get into that positive mindset of knowing that this person is yours, and I think you know this anyway, but there are some doubts, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Like, it's obvious. You like, this person is your person. It's obvious. It's obvious to everybody else. It's obvious to you, right? It feels like that way on the energetic level. So it's just like, if you own that and don't entertain your doubts, then that will bring you into more harmony and into more alignment with your person. So it feels like this is, it's like, gosh, it's so powerful. There's a lot I want to say. It feels like this is a very healing connection, that perhaps it's kind of healed your confidence or their confidence, right? Or this is like part of the contract between you. That I'm picking up on, that like it's bringing a lot of healing, a lot of soothing energy to something about your self-esteem or your confidence or their confidence, or like how, or their self-concept, right? This could go vice versa. I don't know whether this is your energy or their energy that you're showing up as, right? But just like this healing around the self-concept of like, I didn't know I was lovable until I met you, right? Or I didn't recognize my special qualities or this unique aspect of myself until I met you. There's like this energy of blossoming or flourishing as a result of this. It's like expansive energy as a result of them meeting you. They see themselves in a new light, and it is being able to kind of heal some of their doubts about themselves, about their own worthiness, about being good enough. Again, this could be your energy, right? I sense that it's yours, to be honest, but you can take it how it resonates in this situation. But a lot of healing about like self-concept and worthiness, and then kind of just, it feels like they raise you up, right? This is what I'm sensing. So maybe, you know, when you met this person, you were a little bit down or a little bit directionless, didn't know where you were going in life perhaps, or had experienced a difficult time. But as a result of this connection, there's something here about kind of being leveled up or raised up, or kind of just feeling happier or feeling more positive about life, and then beginning to be more curious about things, right? About life, about where this may lead, right? About, you know, where this could go. I'm feeling just like a lot of flirtation here. Again, a lot of intensity. Like hoping that they will, that you will choose them. There is this energy of this, hoping that you will choose them in order to kind of see where this will go, because there's a lot of curiosity around this. There's this energy of like seeing you in a crowd as well, and being like that you've kind of maybe this is how you met, or kind of this is what's been going on. It's just like there's such an energy of like, because it's the Star and the Six of Wands. I don't know if one of you's like got like a really you know, a lot of friends, you're the sort of person that like people love to be around, you've got a really beautiful energy, or that you've got like a really strong social media following, or just like you're in the public eye, or you're quite I don't know what to say, like significant, like you're quite high up in your industry or your organization, or you're working towards that, because there's this kind of energy maybe around you or your person of kind of being a star, of kind of being elevated in some way. Like maybe people look to you for advice, or this is your role in your life, okay? Or just that you've got a lot of friends and you're kind of the life and soul of the party, or people really love to be in your energy. Or it could just be that they that you're elevated in their eyes, that this is how they see you, as kind of above all others, right? You know, you're their choice, and they kind of see you elevated above all others. Like you just shine for them, you stand out from the crowd, and it's creating a lot of curiosity. They just like, they want to know like who you are, what you're all about, what makes you tick, where you come from, or if you're already kind of in a connection, just like what you're doing right now, or kind of what is this connection. They're curious about it. Whoops. That's too many. That's like a third of the deck. Too many cards. Look at this. You get the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. This is your energy here. So it's like you've been unsure about, and it's like you've been going backwards and forwards in your mind as to whether or not this is a soulmate connection, or whether or not you should get together with this person, or give this another go, or kind of make this happen, right? This is what I'm seeing here with this. It's like there's such an energy of kind of backwards and forwards with this. Maybe there's a lot of backwards and forwards between you and your person, but I sense a lot of this is internal within you, of just like, oh, they're really into me. Oh no, now they've done this, I don't think they are into me. Or I think they love me. No, now they've done this, I don't think they love me. There's a little bit of like, love me not, this kind of thing going on internally in your mind is what I'm sensing. But we get the Six of Cups. This is soulmate energy here. So we've got soulmate here twice showing up for you. This is the energy of a reunion as well. It's like it kind of, this reunion or this union between these two souls who are, you know, perfectly matched to one another. It kind of like hangs in the balance a little bit. Like it feels like creating that alignment has been a little bit stressful, but this is definitely something that you feel is really golden, that you would like to experience for the long term. You would like to create union and stability with this person for the long term, to kind of build something together. But there's some sort of stress around that for you, where it feels a little bit up and down. But I sense that that outward up and downness is a reflection of your inner kind of emotional landscape, where you've been flip-flopping a little bit of, yes, I can manifest, and no, I can't, or yes, I want them, no, I don't want them, or they're into me, they're not into me. There's this flip-flop that's going on in you. So Spirit is really saying you've got to be consistent. If you want them and you want to create harmony with them, then you decide that they're your person and that you're together, and that very strong intention is what will manifest it for you, or bring harmony into this connection. But it's important. Spirit is saying it's important that you decide what you want, and don't entertain those doubts. Okay. So we get the Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Hanged Man. Virgo's energy, Leo's energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy as well. Excuse me, I'll just have some tea. So your person, oh my goodness, like very sensitive. They really value, like, oh, there's a beautiful baby robin just landed on my patio. Okay, a robin may be a sign for you. He is just the cutest little guy. I wish you could see him. What a sweetie. He's still there. So your person has this gentleness to them. They really value your openness, your open-heartedness, your sensitivity, the feelings that you have awakened within them, right? But they're in the dark about something. I don't know what this is with the sun in the reverse. Okay, let's explore this a little bit further. But your person is in the dark about something. Maybe they're in the dark about how to express their feelings, or how it is that you feel. And so we've got this hangman energy. So there's just like, they're just in limbo right now. I feel like this whole connection is in some sort of limbo. Again, this may be to do with this kind of flip-flopping energy, which is stopping things from moving forward. But it just feels like it may be that your person's bound up to somebody else. If that's the case, it's something you already know about. Like they've got unfinished business with somebody, or they're in a situationship or another connection, and they're kind of bound to that, or they've got a lot of responsibilities because they've got children, or something like this, or just family responsibilities, something else, which is stopping them from experiencing the beauty and the goodness, and to connecting to your heart. And this is what's keeping them kind of outside or excluded from your love, or just in the dark about their own feelings or their love. They've not been able to connect to those feelings because they've got this other situation or this other stuff going on. They recognize you on the soul level. You don't need to worry about that. But I just feel like they're unable to connect to you heart to heart because they've got some sort of, I feel like it's to do with external circumstances, because it's like this hangman, it's just like they're bound to something else. So maybe they've got a karmic contract with somebody else that they need to play out before they can kind of entertain this connection. For some of you, they see you though, because it's just like they see you at the spiritual level. It's like, you know, you have turned their world upside down, like before. There's like before they met you and after they met you, and now they see things differently. And in a way, it's made them a little bit dissatisfied. So they're dissatisfied with their life as it is, because perhaps they can't have you, or they haven't been able to, whatever it is. So let's take a look. I want to explore this further. Or it may just be that they just don't understand how you feel, that you love them, or I feel like there's, what I'm hearing is oceans apart. So it may be that like there are literal oceans between you, or it could just be like it's like some sort of energetic ocean which is separating you both, but you are connected at the soul level. They see all the happiness there, the potential. They want to unite with you. There's this energy of like them not knowing what to do. Like they're really, this is what's keeping them stuck. They're not sure what to do. They definitely don't want to hurt you. They respect you emotionally, and they have emotional maturity, right? But there's this energy where they're just like, they feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They don't see like a positive way out of this, where no one's going to get hurt. I don't know what this means. You can take it how it resonates. Not that they want to get out of it, but maybe out of the current situation that they're in order to come towards you. You guys, this is a powerful reading. You get the Hermit, the Page of Wands, and the Lovers. Gemini's energy showing up here, Virgo's energy again, and Leo's energy as well. So yeah, it may be that you've been in no contact or no communication. It may be that they've asked for a little bit of space. If they have, or they've pulled away from you, I would honour that. I would respect that, because it's giving them like really good thinking time. I feel like they've been doing a lot of that, a lot of kind of self-reflection about what it is that they truly want. But they still burn, you know, they're still like burning that flame for you with this Page of Wands energy. They're still like invested in this. And the realization that they're going to have as a result of this is that they kind of want to be in union with you. They choose you, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They want to go on this adventure with you, right? To kind of see where this goes. They may not know where this goes, but they want to see where this goes. The Lovers, powerful, spiritual, twin flame, soulmate energy. This is soulmate energy showing up 3 times in your reading. And this is the outcome as well, the outcome card. So I'm literally getting chills from this. So a beautiful connection which has been blessed by spirit, like sacred union. And being willing to give it a go. This is what I'm getting with this Page of Wands. It's just like, yeah, I'm willing to give this a go. You know, to give this connection a go. This is what I'm seeing for your future energies. Or another go. We've got truth be told. This is a 14, breaks down to a 5. That may be significant to you. I love this. It's like that little owl is standing on a mask. So I feel like it's like revealing true feelings, like the truth coming out about this connection. Those true feelings being revealed. And it's like it's such a quirky little image, but he's got like a little window open on his chest, but it's like a kind of window to the heart, a window to their soul. So I feel like good communication coming in where the truth is going to come out about this connection, or what's really going on. We have regeneration. This is really powerful as well. I'm sorry, these cards are so shiny and my camera doesn't like to get them into focus. There you go. This is a card 46, breaks down to a 10. Breaks down to a 1. So this is like the ending of a cycle and new growth coming in. So like a second chance or a new opportunity to kind of get into alignment with one another. I really like it. And then we get the card True Love. This reading is so powerful. Group number 1, if you chose this reading, these are powerful messages from Spirit. This is such a deep spiritual connection. It goes across many lifetimes. It's blessed by Spirit. It's very sacred. I see you being able to kind of get into alignment with one another when you don't entertain those doubts about kind of what will happen or how your person feels. You just know that this is your person, and you know that this is your person, so don't doubt it. There is true love here. You know, opening with the 10 of Cups. You know, we saw that this is a powerful connection. Closing with this true love card. This is what's really going on. So if you're just like, I'm not 100% sure what's going on here, Spirit wants to kind of make it plain to you. Write it clearly. True love. It says this love is once in a lifetime. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading. Do give it a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. And let me know how it resonates down in the comments. I love hearing your stories, and I love hearing from which part of the world you're in as well. So do let me know, where you're tuning in from. I love to hear about people's lives all over the world. It's so beautiful. So yes, thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. It's my honor to read your cards. I've loved it so very much. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful course, Manifest a Specific Person. It will help you with your self-concept, will help you with any of those issues that you have around kind of doubting your connection. You know, if you're looking to manifest this person or to get into right alignment, to create harmony in your love life, this course is for you. It is super great value, self-study, 8 hours of video training with me. It is super in-depth, okay? I leave no stone unturned. Check that out if it resonates. It's linked in the description box. But I am sending you lots of love in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2 and the beautiful rose quartz crystal tower. It is so lovely, loving and magical. Let's take a look, find out what is the truth of your connection, what is going on with you and your person. Where do your energies align? Okay. Oh my goodness, this is so nice. Opening your reading with this positivity and the card happiness. I feel like you bring each other a lot of happiness. And it's so lovely, or that you're moving into a happier time. If things have been like a little bit out of alignment or a little bit of a struggle, I definitely sense that you're moving into this happier time. Dolphins may be a sign for you here, or kind of like coastal places, or somewhere where there are dolphins. But these 2 dolphins represent a spiritual connection, a lot of like psychic energy between you, right? So you're exchanging energy, you're exchanging thoughts, ideas and feelings all the time. So you're really connected on the spiritual level. This is what this is saying to me, and that this is There's a lot of high vibrational energy in this connection, all right? Which I really feels very upbeat, really nice. So definitely moving into more positive energy. We get the card the Goddess, very similar to the High Priestess energy that I'm sensing from the tarot. So this is just like saying, look, you may be a little bit of a mystery to your person regardless of your gender. I feel like there's more to be revealed in this connection. I feel like your person really has you, they're kind of, what I'm hearing from Spirit is spellbound. So it may be that you kind of they're a little bit intimidated by you. They definitely see your magic. They can recognize your magic from the soul level, okay? They may be thinking, what is all this about? You know, if you're exchanging a lot of energy, they may, and feelings and that sort of psychic connection, they may not have experienced that before, and they may be like, this may be a little bit of a mystery to them. They may not fully understand what it is that they are experiencing as a result of coming into contact with you. But what I'm hearing from Spirit is they see you as very special, very loving, definitely different from other people that they've met. I feel like you have like a really similar sense of humor between you both as well. Here we go. This is the card that you get from the Lover's Oracle. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So a very soulful heart-to-heart connection between you both. This is really a message from Spirit saying, follow your heart. So it may be the case that either one or both of you have got too much kind of up in your head, trying to figure them out, trying to figure out what their next move is, what's going on with that. This is only kind of getting in the way of the emotion. I'm really sorry, there's a bunch of really squawky birds. Squawky birds out on my lawn. Oh, they've just flown away, something's frightened them off. Maybe it's a cat. Anyway, they might come back, so that might pick up on the audio. But Spirit is really saying, look, this is time to listen to your heart. Let your heart lead the way. Don't overthink things. Don't get caught up in those thought processes of what's going on, trying to figure them out, trying to work them out, trying to strategize. It's just like drop down into your body. Drop down into your heart. How do you feel? Let your heart lead the way between you both, okay? It's going to really make a difference to you if you can drop down into your body in that way, out of your head. We're so encouraged in our society just to be up in our heads all the time, you know, like the thinking thought processes and the ego and stuff like this. But the way forward is through the heart. The general energy for your reading is the Four of Wands, so creating stability here. That in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, the Four of Wands is the 1111 card, so definitely a gateway of energy that you're moving through, like you're going over the threshold from one situation into another, something more positive is what I'm hearing from Spirit, but you're kind of on the cusp of moving into something energetically. Perhaps you're moving into a different frequency, and experiencing this connection differently is what I'm seeing. But a lot of energy of creating like stability here. Let's take a look. Let's explore this more. Okay, so you get the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Three of Wands. Expansive energy here. Lots of openness is what I'm seeing. So your person's definitely open to this connection. And it feels like they've made a decision. This is what I'm sensing. They're definitely kind of... I see this as a lot of positivity, to be honest. That they've let their guard down. They've opened their heart to you. I feel like they've chosen you, you know, whether they've chosen you in the 3D, they've definitely chosen you in the 5D spiritually, right? They've made a decision about this, or you have. Remember, these energies can go vice versa, right? And it's just to kind of develop this with this Three of Wands and to see what unfolds and where this goes. So there's so much energy here about kind of that they're open to you. Their heart is open to you. They don't have a heart wall up. They are, it's like when they met you, they were very open to this connection, open to receiving from you, open to experiencing you and wanting to see how this developed and where this will go and whether it will go towards something established, right? This may be a long distance connection for some of you. they're already invested in you and they want to continue down that road of exploration, right? Right, you get the Seven of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Cups. So Cancer's energy showing up here, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That may resonate with you. It feels like you're really standing your ground in this situation. You're just like, yeah, this is my boundary. This is who I am. This is what I want. I think that's really good. There's a lot of forward motion here. It's just like there's this desire with you to kind of overcome any problems that there are, but you are torn between your head and your heart. I see you being able to overcome any problems that you're experiencing and to be able to kind of leave them behind with this Eight of Cups. It's just like you want to move forward. Just there's this energy within you of just like, okay, what's done is done, or what we've already shared, or what's happened. Again, this energy of like this threshold of new energy of just like, can we just let this go now? Or can we just leave this in the past, right? Or this energy of like being ready to forgive, or kind of forgive and forget, or kind of move on from that energy. Or if you've been in a stuck place, what I'm really picking up on is just like, just such strong energy of just like, I know what it is that I want. You're very kind of self-contained in that way. I know what it is that I want. I know which direction I want this to go in, right? And being willing to kind of leave, there's some sort of energy here about kind of moving forward with things and leaving something behind. So it's like something has to be left behind in order for you to move forward. So that may be another situationship. It may be making a choice between two people or two options is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So maybe there's just like you've got something going on with your work situation and then this connection, but you're coming into this energy of just like being really sure about what it is that you want. But as a result of this connection, something... And that may be why there's some stuck energy here, or why things aren't like really smooth. And you may not have recognized this within yourself, but there is, how can I explain the energy that I'm picking up on? So it's like there's definitely this threshold that we're talking about involves you having to leave something behind, right? So it may be your family or what's familiar to you, or, you know, it's just like there's this undercurrent where you know that if you choose this connection, that your life will change, right? So maybe it's leaving your single days behind you, or maybe it's leaving your hometown behind you, or something that's familiar, or having to move to a different city, or you know, that this relationship will then become the priority, right? Or just more of a priority in your life. So, but I feel like you have quite solid boundaries around this. It's like I sense that you're kind of in quite powerful energy of just like, I feel like you're the driving force in this connection as well. Like you're very sure about what it is that you want, and you're just like, yeah, I want to move forward with this, and I'm willing to leave this thing behind. You will make this choice where you're just like, yeah, I understand that there is something, but what's being left behind could be something to do with like an energetic time in your connection, just like some energy that you shared. And you're just like, I'm prepared to move on from this now. So that's the message I'm getting for some of you as well. Let's see how your person is showing up. You get the King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and Justice, Libra's energy showing up here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. So I feel like... they're not very good at expressing their emotions is what I'm seeing. They're a good friend to you, and they are like soulmate energy. Like you do really resonate. There is this gentle energy here. But I feel like they're either not very good at expressing their emotions, or they've got a heart chakra blockage is what I'm seeing, because this is all about their emotional self. Like what I'm hearing from Spirit is that when it comes to love and relationships, they're a little bit dysregulated, but they're moving into this energy of more balance with this Justice energy. Again, they need to make a decision, okay, about whether or not they're going to choose this life where they're always blocking people out and stopping things from moving forward, or whether they're going to choose love. This is what I'm seeing. You know, are they going to choose like this desire within them where they want to for self-preservation of like not opening up and being vulnerable, or are they going to choose you know, something more expansive and being able to connect? So if you're feeling like I can't quite reach them, I can't connect to them, I don't understand it, we get on so well, we've got so much in common, this is what I'm really picking up on, you know, we've got the same sense of humor, we laugh so much, we bring each other so much happiness, why isn't this working, right? Why aren't we getting into alignment to create this stability and this kind of future together? There's this energy with them which is like, they're a little bit dysregulated, but I feel like their heart chakra's blocked. But they're making a decision about this in the future, and they're bringing in more balance into themselves, right? They're learning. This is one of their spiritual lessons. They're learning to kind of balance this out, balance out their vulnerability for their need for love and connection, okay? Because this is how we connect to people. We have to be open, we have to be vulnerable. And this is something that they're learning, they're moving into, they're processing, right? And it's coming into greater balance. There's a lot here about balance with this Justice and this Four of Wands. But if you're struggling to connect to them, it's because their heart space is a little bit blocked at this time, okay? But it's something that they're working through, that they're kind of processing in order to be able to bring into balance for you both. But I feel like they're really like not very good at expressing their emotions, that like whatever it is that they mean to say or what they feel may come out as distorted, is what I'm sensing. I feel that they see you as more balanced than them, like you're more emotionally regulated, or that you're more grounded than they are. Okay, you get the Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Star. Aquarius energy. Sorry about that. Aquarius energy, Virgo's energy, and Gemini's energy showing up in your reading. This is interesting. So it feels like you are connected on the spiritual level. You know, you're not wrong about that. There is a deep connection here. There is an exchange of energy, an exchange of love, and that they do love you. They're definitely sort of bound to you a little bit. In this connection, they're bound to you, you're bound to one another energetically, okay? And they see life differently as a result of meeting you. There's this spirit of transformation that's going on here as well. So as a result of meeting you, they're changing. This may be this kind of threshold of energy, this kind of forward motion that we're seeing. And that period of transformation may be a little bit, with the Star in the reverse, a little bit uncomfortable, like they're coming up against their spiritual lessons, they're coming up against feelings that are challenging for them. It may be that they're reluctant to kind of to face that in some way. But I really see like a chrysalis, you know, turning into a butterfly situation. But in that chrysalis, you know, it can be like a bit of a dark time, a little bit of a mess, right? It's like, what's going on here? I don't understand, right? So they're kind of very much in the dark. I feel like they feel a little bit hopeless sometimes. Maybe they get like depression or anxiety. Maybe they feel like that this is hopeless, like trying to make this work between you feels hopeless, like they feel inadequate is what I'm hearing from Spirit, in terms of like having the emotional range or the in order to connect with you or unable to express themselves. They feel inadequate when it comes to expressing their feelings or their love for you, and they feel it makes them feel a little bit hopeless. Maybe you're very good at talking about feelings and discussing relationship situations and matters, and they feel like they're not up to the task. It makes them feel a little bit inadequate, and they're just like, oh, I'm just hopeless. They get tongue-tied, they get stuck. So they do want to connect to you, but they've got this heart block, and then it's creating kind of distortions between you both, is what I'm seeing. Now, it's making me feel a little bit emotional, actually. There's a lot of frustration in your person about how they are, and they don't understand themselves, and it causes a lot of frustration. They say things that get misunderstood, or they behave in a way that isn't interpreted in a way, and they're just like, that wasn't my intention. I didn't know that was going to happen. And it's creating like a lot of frustration for them. And it feels frustrating for them that they don't understand how to make this work as well. We have I am true to you. Let's do the YouTuber thing, see if we can get it to come into focus. There you go. This is from the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So yeah, they want you to know that they are true to you, that their heart belongs to you. I love you like no other. So beautiful. So they've got a depth of feeling that they've not experienced with anybody else, which is why they may be a little bit confused about this energy. Whoops. And we just click. That's what I was saying. You share so much like that. You have like so much in common. It's just like your energy really resonates with one another. It feels really lovely. We have shadow. Sorry. There you go. So yeah, dealing with their kind of shadow, their spiritual lessons is kind of part of their shadow self coming to the surface here, like we were talking about, and bringing those frustrations to the surface as well. We have gentleness. So lovely. So that energy of gentleness, extending compassion to them if they are kind of tying themselves up in knots, you know, through the lens of understanding that they're doing the best that they can. They definitely don't want to hurt you. You can be gentle with them, be gentle with yourself, you know, invite that gentle energy, you know, talk to spirit and invite that gentle energy into this connection. And what I'm hearing from spirit is that will dissolve some of the friction and the difficulties and some of the frustration. It feels really lovely. I feel like an expansion in the heart space as a result of that. Whoops. We have a repetition. So it may feel like you're going around in circles a little bit with your person, or you're just like, we've had this conversation, we've been here before. Or it could just be a relationship pattern with either you or your person. We have the card Bliss. This is so nice, mirroring that energy of the happiness that we had. So there is a lot of potential for happiness, for expansion, for enjoying one another's company. It's like when it's good, it's really good, is what I'm hearing. We have wait, the timing isn't right. I feel like your person may be stalling a little bit with that Hanged Man energy of just like maybe keeping you in limbo a little bit while they kind of figure things out. And so they're like, oh, but this, but that. It's really kind of they're deflecting because they have these feelings for you. They don't quite know what to do about it or how to process it. So they're kind of biding their time a little bit is what I'm saying. What you see is only a persona. So it may be that their inability to express themselves or express their feelings, you know, they may wear a little bit of a false mask or show up in a way that, you know, they may be acting really cool. Oh, and we have I am living a lie as well. So yeah, they're definitely not letting you in to their heart, and then definitely not giving you the full story of their kind of emotional range and what's going on with them. It's like they're not letting their emotions flow. They're really afraid to open up to you. So they do, what I'm hearing is that they have they've got like a lot of emotional turmoil going on under the surface, and they're just like not letting you in on it. Maybe they're just like, I'm really cool, or there's nothing to see here, or, you know, everything's cool with us. It's not true. Oh, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So a strong message here. We had wait. And I don't think I've ever pulled this card from the Romance Angels deck. Never, ever. Worth waiting for. Can you hear that? That's my bunnies. Sorry about that. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Beautiful angelic image here. So I wouldn't say put your life on hold for anybody ever. You know, you still want to be working on yourself and your own goals and your dreams and towards what it is that you want. But there is this energy here of just like, yes, it is worth the wait. If you can give them that time to process this energy, this kind of spiritual lesson about kind of opening their heart space, then it will come into alignment for you a little bit. So what I'm hearing from Spirit is kind of don't be hasty, you know, with this. I think you're in this, I want this all sorted out. I want to know what's what with this Chariot energy. I just want this kind of sorted out so that I can move on, so that I know where I'm at. But there's something here about divine timing. So it's just like, you live your life, you do you, let them process things, and then I think you'll find that you come into alignment with one another. It's very powerful. That's everything that I have for you in this reading. Do give it a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. And leave me a comment. I love to know what's going on with you, and also what part of the world you're from. I love to connect with people all over the world. It's so lovely to get little insights into people's lives in kind of different parts of the world. I think it's a really special thing. So yeah, if you feel called to, check out my collection of guided meditations and affirmations. You don't need to be good at meditation to do that. It's just like a beautiful way of relaxing. The subconscious mind is always listening, and you can just like, you know, bathe in the nutrients of those meditations. I've got some for prosperity, for kind of spirituality, and for love and relationships as well. Check that out if it resonates. They're all linked in the description box, and everything that I have to offer is on my website, lumieretarot.com. You can find out loads more there. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey there everyone, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3 and the beautiful amethyst point. It is so lovely. Beautiful energy from that crystal. Let's take a look at the energies surrounding you and your person, where the energies are aligning between you, and see what's really going on here. Okay, try and get some insight into what's really going on, and where this is going. So we get flexibility with this tiger image here. So a tiger may be a sign for you in this connection. It's interesting. So it's about kind of your ability to, or your person's ability to be able to flow with this. So I sense that there's a lot of moving parts in this connection, right? So maybe there's a lot of, you've got quite complicated lives, or there's a lot of responsibilities, or kind of your what I'm hearing from Spirit is like you or your person, your lives are in a state of flux, and you kind of don't really know what's going to happen next, where you're going to be living, what's going on. So it's going to require you to kind of be flexible, to show that compassion towards yourself, towards your person, as things kind of move and change, and not to kind of give in to any fear about what's going to happen for the future if circumstances are changing around you, or feel a little bit unsettled. Interesting, we have the card Stillness, this beautiful swan. This is like the sign of the twin flame or soulmate energies as well. But with the swan, you know, they look very graceful and they're flowing through life, but underneath the surface, you know, they're fiercely kind of paddling away. So that may be the case here, that things are look a bit different. Maybe it looks like on the surface nothing is kind of moving, or nothing is changing, or things are stagnant in this, or that you're in a period of contraction energetically with this situation. But Spirit is really saying, look, there's a lot here going on under the surface. So things are kind of working themselves out energetically in the 5D before they appear in the 3D. But it is important that you be flexible as you move forward, right? This beautiful, peaceful image of this girl next to a tree, kind of holding her heart space. It says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And I would say not just for your life, but for this connection. So it's just like, sometimes we try and force negative feelings or thoughts away, or stuff them down, or try and force ourselves to only think positive things. Whereas it's just like, that beautiful process of just imagining them dissolving. You do not need to stuff them down or push them away. You can allow them to dissolve, and in doing so, it creates space, right? Creates space for things to flow, creates space for new energies to come in, it creates space for kind of forward motion in this situation. Also, this is just like a message about this flexibility that I'm getting. It's just like letting go of the need to control things, right? Can you kind of kind of, you know, flow with the circumstances and as they arise. This may be like a lesson for you that control is just an illusion. So it's just like being able to kind of flow with those circumstances as they change, and just knowing that any control that you think you have is just an illusion. That's just kind of what our minds do. So the only person that you can control is yourself and your feelings and your sort of inner world. That's what you have control over. So yes, but by allowing some of this negativity to dissolve within you, it's going to create a lot more possibility, a lot more opportunity, a lot more expansion in this connection. So I really love that for you. Let's draw one of these cards from the Universal Love Oracle deck. We have the card Dreams. Beautiful. So I feel like you're really appearing in each other's dreamscape, talking to each other in the kind of psychic realms. You can definitely connect to one another psychically. I feel like your person is really dreaming of you. Like you appear to them like, you know, a few times a week in their dreams is what I'm hearing. Okay, the overall theme of your reading, this one just jumped out, is judgment coming out. So maybe you feel like this is judgment day for your connection. This is an awakening here. They're kind of like hearing the call, right? The call of your love, the call of your heart, and kind of waking up to this. Let's see what it is that they're waking up to. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Hierophant showing up here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Taurus energy showing up in your reading. So this is interesting. It's like they want to make an offer to you, to commit to you, to something where it's like a higher level of commitment, but there's something that they need to move on from first. Maybe that they need to come towards you because this is a long distance connection, that they need to leave something behind in order to be able to make that commitment to you, in order to move forward to you. Perhaps they're in another connection, or they've just like got a lot on their plate or responsibilities right now. But there's definitely this energy where they have romantic feelings for you. They want to make a romantic gesture. And I see them wanting to take this to a higher level of commitment with this Hierophant. And kind of what I'm hearing from Spirit is do the right thing from you. I feel like this is, you definitely felt like this had a lot of potential to be something that was serious, that was long term, right? And maybe you feel like that dream or that possibility is drifting away from you, or is kind of slipping out of your grasp a little bit, like it's kind of got further away from you rather than kind of coming closer. Because I feel like they've definitely had this promise, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. It's just like it felt like there was a lot of promise, or that they promised something to you. They promised a committed relationship, or an exclusive relationship, or even marriage to you. They made this promise to you. Maybe that was said verbally, or maybe it was you know, just in the way that they were showing up for you, and it feels like that has drifted further away from you at this time. But I see them being able to kind of bridge that gap in order to be able to wake up to the depth of this connection and come towards you. Like, I feel like it's kind of like they've gone back on what it is that they've said, or on the promise that they've made. Let's look into this a little bit further. And maybe that there's push-pull dynamics, which is why I'm getting this sense of like things kind of moving away and them coming forward, pulling back, right? Okay, you get the Nine of Cups, the Empress, and the Five of Cups here. Libra, Taurus energy showing up here in your reading as well. So I feel like you have this, yeah, this is what I'm sensing, is that they've kind of pulled away a little bit, and you're just like, I don't understand this. We had so much potential. You kind of made this promise to me, and now you've either pulled away, or I don't feel your energy, or I feel like this isn't an option anymore, right? Like your greatest wish was for this long-term love with them, and you feel like that is something that you've lost like it's no longer on the table, or that they've pulled their energy away from you a little bit, and this has like sent you into a bit of a tailspin of like not really understanding what's going on, not really understanding them, feeling a little bit betrayed or kind of undermined in some way, because maybe they've gone back on their word, or you just feel like there's an energetic distance between you both. Either because they pulled away, or because there's this push-pull situation where they're just like, you're like, are you going to bridge this gap? You know that there's a gap. It could be a physical distance because it's long distance, or it could just be like an energetic distance, but there is this distance between you. I feel like they said they were going to do, there's like been lack of follow through. Like they said they were going to do a lot of things, like these promises, and they haven't followed through on it. But your greatest wish is to really experience growth in this connection, and you feel like that has stalled, or that you have lost something here. But Spirit's really saying, look, all is not lost with this Five of Cups. There is like energy still in this connection. There is still love here. Okay? It may just be your perception. It may just be a phase. We'll explore it a little bit more. May feel like they've turned their back on you, or on this connection a little bit, or on the love that you share. There is an expansion in understanding though with this Judgment that's coming in. I think it's really powerful. Whoops. Okay, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. This is how your person is showing up right now. So they know that there is this offer of something really beautiful, that there is something that you are connected to them by the heart, that you are invested in this situation. They know that there is potential here between you both. They know this, right? And that there is potential for this to grow, right? This is like a really beautiful opportunity for love here, but they're a little bit resistant to it with this Four of Cups energy. Maybe they feel like they've missed their chance, is what I'm seeing here. Like they've missed their chance, their opportunity to be with you, because maybe now, maybe you've moved on from this. Maybe it's you who's pulled away and you've moved on from this. Like, because it didn't align for you, or kind of things didn't really work out, or there were external factors or circumstances, responsibilities that kind of got in the way. Your person may be feeling a little bit depressed or despondent at this time, but I feel like there's this energy of, I've missed the boat. See, I thought it was them that has pulled away. But there seems to be this energy of just like ships that pass in the night, where you didn't quite... Like you're feeling lost, they're feeling lost. Or they see the potential here and they haven't done anything about it. They are invested in this with the Seven of Pentacles energy, and they're wondering, there's a lot of energy here with this Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, of just kind of like... of withdrawing, of going into their own energy to kind of figure out what to do next. You know, where to put their energy, where to go from here. Right? They see that there is potential here. They see that there is room for growth here. And it's just like, where do we go from here? This seems to be like the big question that's on the cards. This is what they're contemplating, what they're thinking about. Like, where do we go from here? But they are invested in you, and they are invested in this. They see a lot of potential here. This is interesting. We have the Eight of Cups, Justice, and the Eight of Pentacles. So 2 8s. So 8 or 888 may be a sign for you in this connection. If you see that number, then that is Spirit kind of talking to you kind of about this connection, or what's going on, supporting you. So I feel like you're moving away from that energy of kind of being in limbo, or kind of trying to decide what's best. Because you've already come, what I'm saying is that there's energy invested in this, and you've already come so far with this. Right? You know, you're connected heart to heart, you've spent time together, you've shared things, you've shared laughs, you've shared, you know, you've opened up, you've been vulnerable, you know, you've shared experiences together, right? You're invested in this. So I see you kind of moving on from that energy of like, I don't know where to go from here, and a definitive decision being made, right? With this justice energy. And what is that decision? Libra's energy showing up here, right? That decision is like, yes, we can work on this. Or like, it's like, do I want to continue to put my energy and my time into this, and my love and my heart? Is this what I want? I need some time to think about it. And their decision is, yes, I do. You know, going from the 7 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles, it's just like, yes, I want to continue down this road. I want to carry on down this road. I want to see where it takes me. So, you know, we did have that 5 of Cups, all is not lost. So I see them being able to make that definitive decision about their destiny in order, and that decision is, yes, I want to put more into this. I want to kind of, yeah, there are some things that we need to work through, that we need to talk about, that we need to work on, you know, our triggers or whatever, but ultimately I want to work on this. That's my ultimate decision, because they're waking up to their feelings with this judgment about the potential of this connection, and that this is something that can be explored, that can be worked on, that is kind of worth pursuing, that is worth salvaging if that's the case. But it's really good energy as well. It's just like bringing things into balance, bringing truth to the surface as well, right? Kind of cutting through some of the crap and being prepared to kind of to level up, to put the work in, and to kind of do what it takes. They're worried that you've moved on. For some of you, they've worried that you've moved on, but they may want to win you back or win you over. We have vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. I was really picking up on that energy that that you've been like your authentic self in this connection. You've always shown up as your authentic self. And this is what's invested in that, you know, that you've shared, you know, your true self with this person, and vice versa. We have apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. So maybe you are waiting. This is a strong sign from Spirit that you are waiting for an apology for something that they've done, or how it is that they've been showing up for you, or for the distance between you. We have beauty. This is really nice. Things blossoming, things flourishing, them seeing you as someone very beautiful, as someone very handsome, but of just that energy of things kind of blossoming, right? This being a very beautiful connection between you both. Being able to connect to the beauty of the feelings that you share to one another, with one another. We have a heart wall. So maybe coming up against a heart chakra blockage or a heart wall in this connection, kind of dealing with that. They may have kind of blocked you out a little bit. Definitely sense that with the 4 of Cups. That they're kind of, there has been this exchange of vulnerability, but I just feel like recently they've blocked you out, and you really feel that because you're so connected. And you may be an empath as well for some of you. You really feel like they've put up this boundary or this wall. That may be very painful for you or frustrating. We have spiritual connection, deep love, soulmates, unity. Like I was saying, that's kind of how, you know, you're connected in the psychic space with these dreams that you really kind of feel. You know, I was picking up on the empath energy, that you're really... you kind of can feel into their emotional landscape, and that this is like a very, very spiritual connection, which is really nice. Soulmate energy here. We have, I wish I'd treated you better. So there is some regret from your person about something that they've said or done. This desire now to sort of level up, to kind of show up for this connection in a way that's different. Okay, this is weird. We've got the card flexible, and we open the reading with the card flexibility. Right, this is card 19, breaks down to a 10. So this is a really powerful message from Spirit, and a really unusual message to get as a double message in a reading, right? But this is obviously like, this is not something just to be kind of washed over or kind of pushed away or discarded. This ability to flow with things, Spirit is really highlighting this is really, really important for this connection. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility or a lot that's going to come your way. But ultimately, with this Eight of Pentacles, you know, you can work through this, but it's going to take that flexibility. Maybe it's going to take a compromise or understanding, or just like taking things a day at a time, taking things as they come. But there's this like, if someone or both of you in this connection have been too rigid, holding on too tightly, holding on to your beliefs, holding on to, you know, just like really wanting to be right, this is kind of stopping the flow of energy. This is like, what I'm hearing from Spirit is kind of softening, right? Can you soften? When you soften your grip on things, let go of a little bit of control, you can be flexible, you can flow with things, you can flow with those changes that are happening, those external or the external circumstances or whatever's going on. I feel like there's a lot of moving parts here, that it's kind of quite complex, and it's going to require you to tune into to allow you to be flexible in order to kind of to allow it to work. Super interesting message. Never done a reading like it. Oh, I love this. Optimistic, happy. So Spirit's really saying, look, this is from the, which is this? The Myth and Fire deck, one of the Lumiere decks. You can be happy about this, feel optimistic about that, because I'm just sensing there is this energy of despondency, that I feel like you both feel a little bit sad, and I'm not sure why, because I'm picking up that energy on both of your readings, but there's both this energy of kind of, you're both experiencing this energy of loss or of sadness, but Spirit is really saying, look, there's a lot to be hopeful about, there's a lot to be happy about that you can share with one another. So, you know, for the future. So you can feel confident in that. You can feel confident that your person wants to work on this, and just be optimistic about the future, and it will work out well for you. So, you know, just, you can be like, everything's working out in my favor. Maybe that's where the flexibility comes in. We have, I keep my feelings bottled up. I definitely see that with that Four of Cups energy, that they're kind of like really putting a lid on it, trying to kind of hold it in rather than express it. And you help me to see clearly with that, echoing that energy of the Judgment card, right? I really like it. Of something about this connection has kind of woken them up, created some sort of little spiritual awakening within them. Oh my goodness. And then you get the card True Love. This is a card 30, breaks down to a 3. There are some like echoing themes coming through in all these readings today for the collective. It's interesting. So there are fireworks on here. There's unicorns, a guitar, a magpie, a fan, you know, like an old-fashioned ladies fan, and a lily. So they may be signs for you in this connection, but it says this love is once in a lifetime. Also a stag on here as well. So very beautiful energy. So there is loving energy here. There is love that you can share, that you can explore together. But this connection can be invested in and worked on, and you know, you can feel good about the future because there are good things coming, and your person does love you. There is true love here. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards. As always, I've loved it so very much. Do give it a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot. Here on YouTube, if you feel called to, check out my beautiful books, Attract, Soulmate, Love and Feminine Frequency. They are for the feminine energy partner, the partner who likes to be pursued. There's always a yin and a yang element in any connection when there is attraction, masculine energy and feminine energy. So if you want to find out more about that, Attract, Soulmate, Love is kind of about creating magnetic attraction through igniting your feminine energy, and then Feminine Frequency is all about expressing yourself through feminine energy, so feminine energy communication. If that resonates with you, you want to find out more, it's all on my website, it's linked down below in the description box. But I'm sending you lots of love in your situation, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye.